Hello, Erica here. I'm here to do a really quick October TBR. I don't have a ton planned for October. October is also Dewey's 24-hour readathon, which is really exciting. I will be participating in that. I actually requested off work so I can participate because it is like my favorite bookish event of the whole year. I love it. So I will be reading probably a lot during that time. But I've been in a bit of a funk lately, so I didn't want to commit to too much. I have no idea if I'm actually going to read these or not, per usual, but here are some things that maybe will be happening. First, I have a few buddy reads planned. I believe Hannah from Hannah Lamb, who's adorable, I will link her channel down below, and I were talking about reading Geek Love by Catherine Dunn. Apparently, this is like really freaky and really disturbing. It's about a family, and the mother, while she's pregnant, like purposely tries to make her children have birth defects so that they can have like a circus act. It's apparently really dark and messed up. It was pretty popular on BookTube, I believe, a while ago before I started making videos, but I'm excited to get into this. I think it'll be perfect for October, and hopefully it won't make me feel too squeamish. We'll see. Then I think this is still happening, regardless of whether this is still happening. I'm going to be reading Affinity by Sarah Waters. I've been talking to a bunch of lovely ladies about reading it together on Boxer, but I've been so out of the Boxer loop these days. I'm like so behind on everything. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, I read The Little Stranger by Sarah Waters in August, and it blew my mind. It was so good. So I think that this will be fun. I again think that this is going to be really atmospheric and really fun for October. It says that there's a world of seances, shadows, unruly spirits, and unseemly passions. So that sounds good. I don't know what else this is about otherwise, but I'm excited to read more Sarah Waters for sure. And then I have this chunkster. This is The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James. I've been wanting to read this forever, especially because it's like Steven from Steve Reed's books' favorite book of all times ever right now, I think. Anyway, he has been telling me that I'm going to love it, and I trust his judgment. So I'm supposed to be buddy reading this with a lot of lovely, lovely booktubers. And hopefully I get through this. I'm a little nervous about it because I have been in a bit of a reading funk, and if this is slow going, I'm not going to want to stick with it. But if it's in the same veins as Edith Wharton, which is what I've been told, I will love it, and I will stick with it. We'll see how that goes. And lastly, the BookTube Reading Buddies are doing kind of a mini version of the Spooky Reads challenge that they did last year. So you just get to pick out whatever spooky books you want. I am not a big fan of horror. More on that in a later video, but I did pick out 3 things that I felt like were suitable to our graphic novels. The first is the second volume of The Sandman by Neil Gaiman. This is The Doll's House. I wasn't a huge fan of the first volume, which I read literally an entire year ago. Didn't love it, but I hear that the series gets better, and I have this, so I might as well give it a shot. We will see how this goes. I also recently picked up Volume 1 of Lock and Key by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. I've heard that this is really spooky, really creepy, but really good, so I'm looking forward to getting into this series. And lastly, I would really this month like to read The Bloody Chamber and Other Stories by Angela Carter. I've been dying to read this since I bought it. I recently read The Magic Toy Shop by Angela Carter. I adored it. I can't wait to get into this. I believe that these are kind of dark takes on classic fairy tales, and it should be great. So that kind of fits in with October and the fall. You know, good stuff. So yeah, that's all I have planned. Let me know what you are planning to read in October, if you are picking out some spooky things or some atmospheric fall-like things. If it is fall where you live. If it's spring where you live, what are you reading right now? I want to live vicariously through you. And that's all. Bye.